Now that we've reached the midpoint of 2024, it's crucial to reassess and adapt. Stay tuned to find out which social media platforms are thriving and how you can leverage them to your advantage. In today's video, we'll answer your burning questions, reveal our latest findings, and provide actionable insights so you can improve your social media strategy for the remainder of 2024. We'll even cover updates and trends across the different social media platforms, so make sure you stay tuned to get the full scoop. In case you missed our original study, we released our most comprehensive social media analysis at the end of 2023, highlighting key findings and trend predictions for 2024. In this updated study, we examined over 1 million professional brand and content creator accounts. With even more data than before, we've organized the accounts into groups based on the number of followers in order to analyze similar accounts effectively. Let's get started with the platform breakdown, beginning with the social media giant Meta, which has seen some interesting changes this year. Previously, we observed a decline in engagement with brands repurposing content from TikTok, YouTube Shorts, and Reels. So how has Meta held up now that we're halfway through 2024? Meta continues to experience a decline, with user engagement dropping by about 9% and interactions dropping about 5% roughly compared to 2023. However, Reels have seen an increase in engagement, interactions, and impressions. The suggested decline indicates that users are less interested in Meta as a primary engagement platform. However, the slight increase in Reels suggests that there's still potential for growth on the platform with specific content formats. Brands should focus on creating engaging Reel content to maintain and possibly improve their presence on Meta. It will be important to monitor if these trends continue throughout the rest of the year. Next up, let's shift our focus to X and see how this platform is performing amidst its rebranding efforts. In our previous study, X was rebranding and we saw a decrease in impressions but an increase in interactions. How has this evolved over the last 6 months? X has actually seen a significant increase in impressions by around 76% and a 9% increase in interactions. However, overall engagement has dropped by approximately 38%, with less mentions, likes, and reposts. The significant rise in impressions indicates that users are viewing more content on X, which is a good sign. The increase in interactions suggests that users are engaging in quality content, particularly through replies and quotes. However, the drop in engagement points to a need for more engaging and interactive content. Brands should focus on fostering meaningful interactions and leveraging the formats that promote engagement, such as quotes and replies. It's crazy how X has managed to turn around what we analyzed at the end of 2023. What do you think of X's future? Moving forward, let's move into the professional world of LinkedIn. Impressions have increased by about 16% and engagement by about roughly 29%. LinkedIn's growth in impressions and engagement highlights the platform's continued relevance in professional networking and content sharing. Quality content remains key, with users responding well to valuable and informative posts. The increase in participation shows that LinkedIn users are actively engaging with content. This includes clicks, comments, reactions, and shares. Maintaining frequency and quality in publications, especially for smaller accounts, will continue to drive active participation. Now, let's turn our attention to Pinterest and see how it's performing in 2024. Last year, Pinterest established itself as a shopping network with significant outbound clicks. What's the current situation? Well, brands are increasing the number of pins published weekly, but impressions are down. Don't worry though, despite the decrease in impressions, there has been an increase in pin click activity. This suggests that brands still see value in Pinterest for driving traffic and engagement. Focus on outbound clicks and saves, as these interactions are crucial for engagement on Pinterest. Leveraging high-quality, visually appealing content that encourages those outbound clicks and saves will help Pinterest maintain its status as an effective marketing tool. Next, we'll explore the streaming platform Twitch to see how quality versus quantity is playing out on the platform. Quality versus quantity was the big discovery last time. How are things now though? Well, streamers are producing less content but focusing on longer streams. Larger channels have lost momentum, but smaller channels are shining. And of course, the emphasis on quality content over quantity is a continuing trend on Twitch. Larger channels experiencing a decline indicates a viewer shift to smaller, more interactive streams. This could be a prime time for smaller creators to gain traction on Twitch by producing high quality and interactive content. Now, let's move on to Instagram and see if our predictions about Reels and Stories, if they came true. Back in 2023, we predicted that Reels and Stories would be the main content formats to shine. Were we right? Reels are indeed the preferred format, but Stories and in-feed posts have decreased. Reels continue to dominate, suggesting that short-form video content is highly engaging for Instagram users. The decline in Stories and feed posts indicate that users may just prefer the dynamic content that Reels brings. Brands should focus on creating compelling Reels to attract new users and maintain interest. Don't stop posting stories though. You'll want to continue posting stories to engage with your current audience. You can post stories with interactive features like the question box, polls, multiple choice, and even the add yours option to provoke interaction and community within your audience. Switching gears, let's look at how Google Business Profile is a critical tool for local businesses. In our previous study, GBP was a platform for driving direct actions from search engines. Is this still true? The average number of posts has increased, with image posts being the favorite, rising by about 8%. And mobile searches dominate. These increases indicate that brands are actively using Google Business Profile to showcase their businesses. Mobile searches dominating suggests that users are frequently using their phones to find local businesses, navigate, and contact them. So with this, make sure you update your Google Business Profile frequently. You'll want to capture clicks, bookings, and calls, making sure that your profile is active, current, and engaging. Let's now explore TikTok, a platform known for its rapid growth and viral potential. However, is TikTok saturated? In our study, we saw that tiny, medium, and huge accounts have actually increased their posting frequency. And reach has skyrocketed, especially for tiny accounts. So even though TikTok may feel saturated, it actually continues to grow. There have been significant increases in posting frequency and reach. The best part of it all, though, is that this growth is especially notable for smaller accounts, which indicates that TikTok remains an accessible platform for new creators. So focus on creating that quality content that engages your viewers. TikTok's algorithm will reward your engaging videos regardless of your follower count. So post those TikToks. Okay, we've finally made it to our last platform. Let's turn our attention to YouTube and see how it is evolving in 2024. User interactions have increased, with likes, comments, and shares on the rise. Smaller accounts are also posting more frequently and seeing a boost in views. This increase in user interactions on YouTube indicates that users are actively engaging with the content. Looking at the rise in posting frequency in smaller accounts with the boost in video views indicates that consistent quality content is the key to growth. Focus on interactions by encouraging likes, comments, and shares to also grow on YouTube. What do you think is driving the success of smaller channels on YouTube? Let us know in the comments. With our in-depth analysis of the major social media platforms, it's clear that 2024 has brought both opportunities and challenges to content creators and brands alike. By focusing on platform-specific strategies and staying adaptable, you can make the most of these insights to boost your online presence. Keep in mind, I've only covered the key insights of our updated social media network study. For a deeper dive into many more interesting insights, make sure to check out the full study. It will be linked in the description box below. There is so much more information to unpack so that you can refine your social media strategy. If you like keeping up with the different social networks, make sure that you subscribe to our newsletter. It's delivered to your inbox every Sunday. You can also find the link for that in the description box. Before I go, if you're a fan of TikTok and have been wanting to figure out how to leverage TikTok ads, make sure to check out our 2024 TikTok ads study so that you as a brand, content creator, or social media manager can leverage them for success. Remember to like and subscribe. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below and we will answer them. I'll see you next time. Bye, Metricoolers!